My name is
Getting ready here for race number 6 of the NAMAR Mountain Dew Voltage Cup Series. On the front row is Tony Vieira and Austin Alves, who was last week's winner. Cody Russell, who is 5th in points, starting in 3rd. Jim Morton beside him. Carol Morton and Nathan Rogers, row 3. Michael Amato, part-time winner Paul Sardinia, row 4. And Benjamin Mimoso and Karen Vieira are in row 5. Other part-time driver Dion Scott starting in 11th. And Andrew Rich will be starting in 30th. Henry Kavanagh starting 35th, replacing the injured Henrietta Fitzwater. She will be out this week and next week at Riverside. Greg Lyons, who's 4th in the points and the highest rookie right now, is 4th in points. He's 4th in points. He'll be starting 39th, but the inside line can move up very quickly here. Points leader Logan Scott is starting in 27th, so he's on the inside. He'll be able to move up. He has a 9-point lead over, who was it again? I forget exactly who it was, but I believe that Benjamin Tilton is up there in the points. And I think Michael Parker is too. I'm not entirely sure. We'll see you soon for the start of the race. Ready to go green. Now we saw in part-timers race what happened. You get 3 wide. Doesn't really work out too well if you're coming off a turn 2 anyway. It seems turn 4, I think I saw a little 4 wide come into the checkered flag. I mean, a little 3 wide coming into the checkered flag, and they seem to be okay. We'll see what happens. Anyway, green flag is out here at Riki Raceway in Canada. And the RC Cola 300 is underway. Tony Vieira yet to win a race this year. Remember, you win a race, you're in the chase. And this is the last year we're doing that crap. Next season it will be points only. Oh, actually, I'll be going back to my old format where it's top 10 and then 2 drivers, whatever. 2 wild cards. We'll go back to the 12-car format. And we'll bring back the last chance qualifiers as well, maybe. But Cody Russell looking to the lead, and Carol Morton's going to make it 3 wide, coming into turn 3. This could get ugly. This could get ugly really fast. Oh, boy. She's blocking 3 different rows. Michael Amato looking to the race lead. Amato almost won his first career race since season 1 last week at Auto Club. He will look out on point here. And they're coming out of turn 2. Oh, how are they keeping it straight? They are getting really tight. I can see it right there. Benjamin Mimoso looking for the race lead. They are tight all over the place. But Mimoso to the lead. Here comes last year's Rookie of the Year, James Morton, who never won a race. And they are still keeping it 3 wide somehow. As James Morton takes it to the lead. Dion Scott here in second. Peyton Goodwin, Rookie of the Year, Season 2, He hasn't won since Season 2, in which he won 4 races. And he would love to get back into victory lane. Now, this is sort of a freebie race. I didn't rate the cars per what type of track people are good at because it's a speedway, but it's really a super speedway. So if you win this race, you will get credit toward speedway skill. But I forgot to do the ratings, so Peyton Goodwin in the lead, and they have been keeping it pretty clean. Steve Cavallo hanging out in the back. Now, I don't know if we will have to pit in this race. It's a 2-mile track, so I don't think they will. I'll have to look if we get a caution, or if we have one. Now, Frank Hopkins up here in third, about to be second, looking for his first career race win, and we have yet to have a rookie win since Season 2 when Peyton Goodwin did it. Or not really, because Henrietta won a race last season. But a full-time rookie. Frank Hopkins looking to become the first driver to do that. He's been pretty decent this season, despite not being high in the points as Greg Lyons. So we're already up to lap number 7 here. And Kate Rogers, another of the Final Four drivers from last season that did not win a race. As you can see, Zachary Rogers, the Season 3 champion. Him and Nathan Rogers haven't done too hot yet this season. They're looking to maybe change that. Now Michael Naylor looking for the race lead on Kate Rogers. His green and pink GoDaddy Chevrolet. And Logan Scott is now up to the front. He won a race or two last season. And he made it into he won one race last season and he was in the Final Four. But it's getting very tight. I'm surprised they've been able to hold on. Now 3 wide for the race lead as Henry Cavanaugh is going to duck under Michael Santos. And they are 3 by 3 by 3 up at the front. You can run 3 wide here, but it is not really advised. Season 2 champ Nico Tringali up here now. And now Zachary Rogers is going to make that 3 wide. Peter Sands on his back bumper. Peter, in his 4th season, still hasn't won a race. He had 1 win back in Season 1 of the Truck Series, which we do not run anymore. I'm just amazed they've been able to keep it going like this, as we are about to get a third of the way through the race. And I thought I just maybe saw somebody spin out. Yes, we have a wreck. Caution flag is out here on lap 10. It happened after they crossed the finish line, so they will be racing back. Who will the leader be? It is certainly packed out. It looks like Jim Morton might be the leader, as Greg Lyons has gotten back up here. And Jim Morton will be the race leader at the line. We are 10 laps complete out of 30. And let's see. Karen Vieira with damage. Micah Kidney's got some major hood damage, it seems. James Morton's got damage. Carol Morton, Austin Alves. Chris Washer looks like his day's over. Michael Parker with rear end damage. Nathan Rogers, Paul Sedina, Kate Rogers. Cody Russell has on pit road. Big wreck here at Riki Raceway. So let's see what caused our first caution of the night, and we will get you to the restart. And I think these guys are pitting. Yep, they are pitting. Might be their only stop of the night. So let's see what caused the caution. I have never seen something like this, guys. We haven't seen this since Season 1. Cody Russell just hooks it into Kate Rogers, down into Chris Washer, and there's that yellow barrier, guys. slams right into it, right back up. Look at the 22, the 78, the 89, the 0, all flying all over the place. Huge wreck. The freaking field had nowhere to go. The 22 is flying all over the place. This is just insane. Look at Kate Rogers flying all over. We might have some more injuries here tonight, sadly. That has no safety barrier. That's just a freaking guardrail. We haven't seen the likes of that since season 1. Red flag has been confirmed, and we're gonna show a lot of onboards on this one. On board with Michael Beeson. And now he just got clipped. So he sees him go down, and then he was just so barely clipped. He's extremely lucky. All right, next on board. Riding on board with Michael Parker. I am surprised he got through with that back end damage. Board Steve Cavallo. He had the 78 go right on top of him. Holy crap. Board with Austin Alves, who won it from Auto Club. Tough break for the 16. On board with Micah Kidney. He had to run into the 6, he would have been okay. Had to hold up for these guys, though. And on board with Karen Vieira. Oh, damn. She had the 11 come right up onto her front bumper. Let's take one more look at that in slow motion. All right, 1/7 speed. Look at this. You see the 78 and the 22 go down. There's the damage. You see damage flying. Then people are trying to make it through this, and then, oh man, look at the hit the 22 takes. The 11 just gets shoved right. What a sight for the 45. Holy crap. Look at the 78. That is a view. Holy crap. Let's get you to your next onboard. Oh my gosh. Board with Benjamin Tilton. Man, he had nowhere to go. And he get hit in the end. Board with Paul Sardinia. And it looks like he will be okay. We also see Benjamin Tilton is okay. Board with Nathan Rogers. And it's been declared that Nate is okay as well. Board with Cody Russell. Cody Russell has also been deemed okay, and they have deemed it not his fault. The 22 had to suddenly brake, and he just did not have the time to react. 2 more on boards. Board Chris Washer. That's that's a hit. That was a hit, folks. Oh boy. Barrel roll. Uncertain on Chris's condition right now. On board with Kate Rogers. Hard impact for Kate, uncertain on her condition as well. Let's get her to restart. Getting ready to go back racing here. It will be 16 laps to go. Out of the race, Micah Kidney, Benjamin Tilton, Chris Washer, Cody Russell, Nathan Rogers, Paul Stradina, Kate Rogers, Karen Vieira, Jim Morton, Ryan Shea, Carol Morton, and Austin Alves. James Morton, I meant. Top 10 restart order: Stephanie Vanassa in first, Zachary Rogers second, Jim Morton third, Adam Rogers in fourth, fifth Dion Scott, sixth Scott Guarini, seventh Alan Cavanero, eighth Greg Lyons, ninth Peter Sands, and 10th Allison Rogers. Cavanero has stated he will give a post-race interview on the situation regarding the barrier there, not on the conditions of Chris Washer and Kate Rogers, but on the importance of that wall and whether they will throw some safer barriers in it if we are to ever come back here in the future. But as for the Chris Washer and Kate Rogers, Chris Washer has been reported days. Kate Rogers has not really said anything. She was helped into the ambulance, and Chris Washer and Kate Rogers were lifted to the nearest hospital for further evaluation. As we are back, green flag racing, 30 cars left in the race. Unsure how many will actually be able to go full speed. We'll see in a minute. And it looks like all but 2 are full speed. Michael Beeson might not be as either. He did get barely clipped. But still a nice amount of cars left here to race for the win. Scott Greeny's going to make it 3 wide already after this restart. Oh boy. Zachary Rogers backs off. Scott Greeny looking for the race lead on Stephanie Vanasse. Scott Greeny with 5 career victories, looking for his 6th here tonight. But maybe a rookie would like to win, or a driver that hasn't won before. We see Cavanero, we see Greg Lyons, and we see Logan York in this line here. And though I said Chris Washer and Kate Rogers have been lifted to the hospital for further evaluation, it is definite because of that they are not going to be racing next week at Riverside. So while the teams are going to determine who will fill in for Chris Washer, as that is a 4-car team. Well, actually, yeah, that's the only thing is Raging Ferrets Motorsports has to decide between Mason Jefferson and Max Newirth, so they will look at the point standings and decide who is higher ranked. And it might end up being a thing like with Henrietta Fitzwater, where both can end up racing if one of them races in. If both race in, they'll have to look at another manufacturer driver. As for Kate Rogers, Sam York will fill in for her. And it will be for just at least a week. Scott Greeny holding on strong right now. Fastest lap has gone to Benjamin Mimoso for the day. Night, I mean. Frank Hopkins coming back up to the front. Sean Galligan behind him. 2 rookies. Looking for a win, possibly. But Scott Greeny is just holding on so well. He's a speedway expert in a way. But what would they do if they catch Peggy Bowling and Michael Parker? Michael Beeson is slow. Tony Vieira is slow as well. These two have lost the draft slightly. So I think they will certainly catch the 43 and the 6 before this race is over. Could be close to the end. Michael Naylor now on the back bumper. Scott Greeny. He won last season in the chase, Naylor did. But right now we have a total of 24 cars in this main field. As it seems Carvalho and Amato have lost the pack a little bit. Michael Naylor's waiting for the right moment, but right now he's drafting the 48 away from the rest of this field. As the 24 and the 14 have lost the pack just so barely that they're just right there. Gonna take a quick break and be back in a few seconds. We are back. Adam Rogers up, looking for second. Ford maybe looking to go back to back. Because Ford only won twice last year with Adam Rogers. Peter Sands up here as well. We're getting down to the wire. Andrew Rich, a part-timer, looking to maybe get in for next season. Here early in the season. It would be very interesting. Voice crack. Whoa, Cavanero almost got turned. Holy crap, we almost got another wreck right in that awful spot. And it has set some people back as we come to 5 to go. It's split up the field, and we are single file. And Cavanero barely saved it. We'll have to look at that. Maybe. That might be in the greatest moments of the season, at the end of the season when I make that video. Peter Sands now moving up in the second. Nobody's been able to get by Scott Greeny since he took the lead. They're slowly catching up to the other drivers. They might not catch them in time, though, and that might not be what these drivers want. Scott Greeny looking for his 6th career victory. Peter Sands to the lead. I'm sorry, I'm texting on my phone and I'm not paying attention. So as Greeny gets past, and I'm going to just put my phone away and ignore these other texts. Peter Sands to the lead. Here comes John Linares, Benjamin Dion, and the sponsor list 33. Peter Sands trying to hold on. John Linares is going to duck out down low, though. Peter Sands with no real drafting help. It's going to be hung out to dry. And Michael Beeson, Tony Vieira just went down pit road. Are these people not have enough fuel to make to the finish? I think they do. John Ayres, though, to the lead. They might catch this group ahead of them. 2 laps to go, and I think they will catch them. They might catch them coming out of turn 4 in the last lap. John Linares, though, others setting up for their moves. There goes Benjamin Dion. Looking down low, he will pass John Linares. Allison Rogers looking to maybe win one for her sister Kate. Nolan Bergeron, who hasn't won a race in his career yet. And Allison Rogers will duck it to the lead. White flag in the air here in Canada. Greg Lyons on the bottom. Does he have a shot at a win? And I don't think they're going to catch the 2 drivers in front of them. No, I do not think they will. They would need another few laps. Nolan Bergeron on the bottom. Does Greg Lyons have enough time to duck down low and look for the win? Bergeron to the race lead. Coming out of turn 4, Greg Lyons will look low. Checkered flag. It's going to be Nolan Bergeron is going to win it here at Riki Raceway. Nolan Bergeron gets his first career victory, and he will secure a berth in the chase for this season. Greg Lyons will come home in second. Allison Rogers third. Fourth, Logan Scott. Fifth, Benjamin Dion. Sixth, Nico Tringali. Seventh, Sean Galligan. Eighth, John Linares. Ninth, Benjamin Mimoso. And 10th was Peter Sands. We will see you guys next time at Riverside Road Course. Expect an update video on the conditions of Chris Washer and Kate Rogers.